welcome back to Wobbledogs, and more specifically, part 2 of our next top Wobbledog challenge, where we're taking 21 or 22 contestants from Wobbledogs and pitting them against each other. I'm Kaz, and I'm joined by PBD. Oh, I see. Are you not going to talk to me after the last one? Smartest thing you ever said, PBD. Well, here in Event 1, we are pitting our 4 remaining dogs here against each other in this race to see who can eat the 3 pumpkin pies in the middle of this spooky maze. Now, the 4 remaining contestants that we have left over from the first video are going to be Polaroid down here in the bottom left. We have Wobbly Legs in the top left of the screen here. C and D1 is taking up that top right corner. And then, of course, Pip Dragon in the bottom right. Now let's go ahead and remove the 4 barricades that we have in front of each of our contestants here, holding them in place so they don't get a jump on it. And let's see who's the 3 that are going to move on to the next. We have Pip Dragon here, of course, just sleeping right off the bat. Pip Dragon really must be wiped out from that first episode. And C and D1 is also following suit here, with just taking a little nap ski before they move on here. Polaroid, it looks like, is taking advantage of the competition napping here, and has so far moved up and is the closest to the pumpkin pie. Oh, it does look like they're gonna maybe take an opportunity here to pupate, but are passing on it at this time here. Now, it looks like Wobbly Legs, as expected, has not made much progress. Having no legs will do that to ya. I am glad I have 3. Moving back over to Pip Dragon, it seems like they're facing the wrong way here. We have the same situation going on with C and D1 as well. They just can't get turned around here. Zipping back over to Polaroid, it does look like they're maybe going to take advantage of the situation. Yes, they are. They're going to take a little bit of time to pupate here. They do have quite a lead over the competition. There's really no harm in it at this point here. They might as well go up. It looks like Wobbly Legs is also considering pupating as well. Honestly, why not? They don't have legs. There's really no way they can make it to the end. Hopefully, they'll be able to grow some legs here in that cocoon. Back to C and D1, they are slowly but surely making progress here, at least around that first corner. Oh, there they go. They are zipping along now here, trying to close that gap here, and maybe even be the first one to finish and eat their pumpkin pie. Unfortunately, it does look like Polaroid is basically right on top of the goal here and is able to hatch here right next to their food. Now, Wobbly Legs, hopefully they'll get some legs here when they hatch in. Oh no! Wobbly Legs, what a terrible turn of events here as they end up locked up. But it does look like Polaroid is going to be the first dog to eat their pie. Now, with one winner out of the way, we just need 2 more dogs.
Hi, I'm PBD.
Oh, really? You are going to talk to me? I hate you more and more every day. Now, with Polaroid guaranteed to move on to the next round, we're basically just waiting on C and D1 and Pip Dragon to finish this race. Let's be honest, at this point, nobody is expecting much from Wobbly Legs here, as not only did they not have legs, I mean, they were at a severe disadvantage, but now they do appear to be awfully stuck. Now, C and D1 is slowly making their way there here, and Pip Dragon's sheer size is also going to be a hang-up for them, but I mean, again, these 2 actually have the abilities to finish here. Unlike Wobbly Legs, who, man, I just feel sorry for you. I feel very bad. I want to intervene, but I can't. I wish you the best of luck here, Wobbly Legs. Now back to the dynamic duo of doggos who are dedicated to digesting that delicate dollop of whipped cream. I don't know what I'm saying here, but Pip Dragon is slowly coming up behind C and D1, but C and D1 perhaps is just being a troll here and actually sneezing, putting themselves backwards, and putting their butt right in Pip Dragon's face. Luckily for Pip Dragon, they do have 4 heads and therefore 4 faces, so for them, having 75% of their faces untainted by C and D's butt is a good thing. I really gotta say, PBD, I like your commentary much better in this video. Now let's do an obligatory check-in here on Wobbly Legs, and wow, they are sneezing. That doesn't do anything for me. But meanwhile, Pip Dragon has somehow managed to pass C and D1. Wow, C and D1 is just making some backwards progress here. It's really not working out for him here, as Pip Dragon is now clogging up the entrance here. So basically, it looks like neither of them are gonna get that sweet, delicious pumpkin pie. But nonetheless, Pip Dragon is pushing on, and from this angle, frankly, it looks like he's making quite a bit of progress. C and D1 is struggling to even maintain his upright position. It really is anybody's race at this point, folks. Anybody except for Wobbly Legs, that is. Wobbly Legs, I'm sorry. You were a good competitor here, and honestly, you made it a lot further than anybody expected here, considering your condition, your persistent condition here that you've dealt with since the very first round. Now, going back to Pip Dragon here, one of our 2 likely competitors here to finish this race, it does look like they're going to pupate. No, that is unfortunate. It looks like they lost a little bit of the ground that they had when they decided to go into their cocoon. They actually cocooned here from their butt instead of their head. C&D1, being no dummy, is taking advantage of Pipdragon going up in the cocoon and... Wait a minute. What is this? We have a new development, folks. It looks like Wobbledogs, unfortunately, is succumbing to hunger. This is it for you, Wobbledogs. I'm so sorry. I mean, that's what happens when you can't feed yourself because you have no legs, and I can't hand feed you. That does mean that C&D1 and Pipdragon, who is now hatching here, are moving on to the next round. And Pipdragon, you are so lucky. This did not happen to you earlier in the competition. Wow. Our competitors sure are lucky.
PBD. Hi.
Shut up.
Hi. I'm PBD. I'm PBD. I'm PBD. I'm PBD. I'm PBD.
I hate you so hard right now. But our remaining competitors are going to absolutely love this short intermission here between rounds 1 and 2 as they get to enjoy 5 of every food in the game. I'm hungry. I'm always so hungry at this game. Now here we have Pipdragon, Polaroid, and C&D1 here who can enjoy the fruits of their labor as they struggle to get this far into the competition here. Polaroid is going to take this opportunity to take a quick nap instead of filling their bellies, and it does look like, yes, that's right, the rest of our competitors are going to also take this time to get in a quick snooze here before they, eat up and continue on with the competition. Now is as good a time as any to remind you that if you enjoyed this video, do leave it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel here if you want to see more videos like this in the future here. You can always join our Discord as well, which is where all of these dogs that you've seen in part 1 and 2 of this series have come from. That's right, every single dog that you've seen in this series has been submitted by a member of our Discord community and is named after their respective owners. We really do have a wonderful community. I highly recommend checking it out. We got lots of Wobbledog discussions as well as plenty of other topics here. Link is in the description for that. Now, what do you say we move on to round 2 of today's episode? Now for round 2, all of our Wobbledogs here do have to traverse the field from left to right using the jump pads here to try to make it over that brick wall towards the center of the screen to make it to the coconuts on the right. We did commission PBD to come up with a very clever name here for this competition, but it is PBD we're talking about here, so we don't have a name. But nonetheless here, the dogs can move from left to right here, and hopefully they can make it right over that wall here by using the jump pads. Pipdragon down here on the bottom seems like they have the biggest chance, and whoa, they just went off of the wall. What was that quick reaction time? They are seconds into this competition. Let's look at an instant replay here at 50% speed, and they are just sitting and chilling and sweating, perhaps full from all the food and there we go. What a flash maneuver that they were able to pull here, quickly and deftly making it onto 2 bounce pads and making it over to the other side. Pipdragon, congratulations, you are the first dog to move on to the final round of today's competition. I'm so proud of you. I bet that's something your mom never said to you, PBD. Shut up, she's a classy lady. Turning back to our remaining competitors here, we have Polaroid and C&D1 who are really just not motivated to get going here. Perhaps they're scared of the bounce pads, I'm not really sure. C&D1 though, actually taking the dive, testing out a couple of them here and quickly getting jolted back to his starting position here. Now he is able to get on his feet, that's good. Polaroid though, Polaroid does have to make some moves forward here if they really have any hope of getting across that line before either of them pass away. What else can I say? Death is not out of the cards here, people, as we did have a death in the last competition, which caused C&D1 and Pipdragon to make it here. It really is anybody's competition at this point, except Wobbledogs. Going back here, Polaroid has managed to hit a couple of the bounce pads, and whoa! Polaroid somehow managed to get on top of one of them like a table and just sit there. Wow. I have a hard time believing that this was accidental. Polaroid, I believe, is probably just flaunting their skills to C&D1 at this point, showing that they are worthy of a podium. And wow, look at them here, just taking advantage here of many other bounce pads, crossing over to Pipdragon's lane, and then somehow making it back to their own. Now, it does look like at this point, they're probably stuck in no man's land. Really, there's a no-win situation here, unless they can get some momentum to hit that final bounce pad here, the larger one. They're really not going to be able to finish it off here. And C&D1, look at C&D1 is also able to hit a couple bounce pads, not really making any progress forward though, but unfortunately getting their mosquito legs caught up on the wrong side of the fence here. They are just straddling it. Oh, and do somehow end up in the middle here, sharing a lane now with Polaroid. I'm sorry, C&D1. I got to move you back. I can't allow that. Trust me, all of the lanes are built exactly the same, C&D1. Did you just poop in front of me? I would automatically disqualify him, but this is actually pretty entertaining here. Polaroid taking a quick nap. I don't know, maybe they'll be able to nap and fall over and hit things at just the right angle to be able to get across the finish line. Smartest thing you said all day, PBD. So here we go. C&D1 now is circling around a little bit, and maybe they'll be able to make it. Oh, and Polaroid here out of the corner of the eye does make it over here. Let's go ahead and treat them to a coconut here. Congratulations, Polaroid. You are moving on to the final round, and C&D1, unfortunately, that does mean that we have to say goodbye to you. Fantastic competition at this point, folks. Between PipDragon and Polaroid, who do you think's going to take it, PBD?
PBD.
Wow, insightful as always, but here we move on to our final stage of the competition here. It is 1v1 in the Circle of the Bopper room. We could not think of a better name for this one here. It's a lot of circles, it's a room, and there's lots of boppers. Frankly, it's awesome. How awesome, you say? It's awesome. So what our competitors have to do here is survive the boppers, and the first one to touch an outside wall will be declared the winner here. This is going to be brutal and punishing here, as Polaroid is really probably at a disadvantage here due to their small stature. Now, PipDragon has a clear advantage because they can really avoid a lot of the knockback here from getting bopped around here repeatedly over and 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 over again here. Now Polaroid gets bopped here a little bit from the middle and is just taking it to the face here as they somehow manage to get to the outside. And Polaroid it looks like is maybe going for that side path here between the two largest boppers on the outside of the ring. Don't get it confused, folks. This is incredibly difficult and dangerous for our competitors. I mean, honestly, so much so that when recording this, I was tempted to call PETA on myself here, even though they're digital dogs. Now, Polaroid especially. Polaroid does not look like they're enjoying themselves at this point. They're probably regretting every decision that they've made up until this point that has brought them to this stage of the competition. Not unlike my regret at even hosting this competition. Now, going back to PipDragon here, they are still struggling to get back on their feet here to make it to that opening that they did see and they detected and they were really aiming for here on the outer edge. But here, they are up. They are slowly moving to the corner here, slowly but surely. I mean, that is what wins the race. That's as they say, folks. They're stuck here in the middle, though, somehow, as Polaroid here is also getting bopped around to the middle. It really is anybody's game, well, any of these two's game at this point here, as neither of them seem to be taking a clear lead here. Polaroid is, his tail is almost getting to the edge, but wait a minute. In the top, where did Polaroid go? Yes, Polaroid actually did manage to get it to the outside. Let's go ahead and take a recap at that. It looks like, yes, in slow-mo, somehow he managed to wedge himself between two of them, two of the boppers here, and make it to the outside. That does mean that Polaroid is our winner. Polaroid, congratulations, you are the next top Wobbledog, and PipDragon, unfortunately, that does mean that you are the first place loser in today's competition, but nonetheless, congratulations on getting this far. Well, that's going to wrap it up here for the next top Wobbledog, and again, a huge congratulations to Polaroid for being the one to make it through this gauntlet of challenges here, not nearly unscathed, but unscathed enough to be declared the winner. I'm Kaz.
I'm PBD.
And we're going to call the video right here. As a reminder, if you enjoyed it, leave it a thumbs up. Do consider subscribing. Join our Discord here. Tell your mother you love the video. Share it on social media. Watch it with all your friends on multiple devices. Kaz out. Peace.